first
just
top
make
of the house is going to be all crumbled. So
He's
as long as I
not-
can clean
oh, he's
180.
not down there.
Right, exactly. Probably 180.
Susie, what is Abel? I mean, breed-wise.
He's a Shetland sheepdog.
So then also what you can do is hang out.
Because of this or because of that?
This will help you with that.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of the staircase on the ferry tomorrow morning and I'll be like, can I take the elevator? I'm like so embarrassed.
Probably. One side
Make sure
feels
no one's
pretty
looking.
good. So you might get up, behind this part. You're rolling up in front of spot
Have you
special
been on the ferry?
from like the gluteus medius and like the T-cell area, the side hip area.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Yeah, you're gonna like this one. So you can warm it up a little bit with some, some fast rolls, but then we're gonna try to sit out. I like to use steer where you grab one steer and just kind of put it right in there. Just sink in. Try to let that leg relax to the floor.
Stock's favorite.
Just try to relax, sink in. You can do a little bit of quarter roll, little strokes, try to find a little spot. Just sink in.
Oh my God.
Intense. You can just kind of open up and sink in and make it less intense. Put that foot in front, kind of supports a little bit of that weight. Because you do want to be able to relax into it.
Are you trying to make it less
If you have a hard time, relax. To relax, you can
So the
always
foot goes
squeeze,
behind you.
Like contract, hold,
So you're leaning into
hold,
the
and
ball.
then release.
This
So it's
here,
almost like a PNF.
put a weight on here and it's less.
Oh, no.
But if I push down with this foot,
It's more just gonna try to-
and I can
You got
massage
pressure, some
in
more
here.
pressure.
Oh yeah.
I'd be careful of the torque on your knee with that. You're taking.
Yeah, being on it is totally fine too. Just sinking in. Right? So now that we get that side, we're gonna move on to the other side. You can spend a lot more time on that side, but being a demo, we only got so much time here, guys. Yeah.
Feel good?
Because you can't move it, or just you've been around for a while. Or... Is it?
Is that in your space?
Not at all.
It's alright. I'm officially stupid Steve, so
I can just like
Not
walk
yes,
around
please.
like not at all, not even close enough. So thank you, Chris.
98%
So now that we warmed up that area, alright, what we're gonna do now is
of the battle.
we're gonna get on our back and we're gonna put the peanut between our legs, alright? Don't let your feet
No.
touch together, alright? You're gonna squeeze and then swing out. Come back in, release. Squeeze, swing out, come back in. Like this. Yep, just like that. And you wanna be at 90, 90, 90 first. Go with those feet up, squeeze it,
Between your knees.
and then swing out, come back in, and then you can kind of release that squeeze. Keep your head down. Try to see how you kind of lose it. Stay at 90, 90. And that's gonna really kind of get that area crampy. You want to try and keep your heels right there, but now you want to bring those knees up towards the chest right there. There we go. Yep. And you actually want to come out a little. Alright, we're gonna try this. We're gonna put it down here. Coming up and then you grab it right there. We're working on it. We're working on building a database. Yeah. Yep. So if I was to bring you right here, does that change anything? Okay.
And do you hold out? Hold or?
You want to hold it up there and then just kind of do a couple of swing outs. I'd say 12 to 16 controlled ones. And you'll feel you get really crampy tired in there.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go back and we're just going to hit that area again and say goodbye to it. Now that we've worked it a little bit.
How much you lifting now, Nate? 210?
I think I'm at 205 right now.
Get working.
I cramped.
No time to waste.
Yeah, you cramp up in there, right? Yeah. The harder it is
How many
to,
have you done?
Yeah.
All right, carry on, soldier. Curly jerk.
All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go right between the shoulder blades. All right? What I want to see is what I'm going to do with you here. See it? Go right between the shoulder blades. Get it right down. All right? Come right on inside. Yep, right, just like that. Okay? You can lay all the way down. Okay? I want you guys to kind of take your arms and reach up and then kind of squeeze, reach up, squeeze, right? Give yourself a big hug, right? And then you're gonna come up and then switch arms, cross, give yourself a big hug. You can rock while you're in there, all right? 210. 210 now, he says. So now you're gonna reach up again. Thumb's gonna be behind you. One hand stays there. One arm's gonna come all the way back, trying to keep that thumb straight towards the ground. If you can't touch, that's all right. Okay, then you'll come back up and you'll go the other arm. Right, try to independently move. So that one arm's one that's up is not gonna move. No, we're just laying down. It is self-myofascial release. So little big tweaks are okay. Get your head to the ground, great. If you can, that's okay too. You could always use a pillow, or you could just continue to support your head with your hands. All right, let's get your butt to the ground. There we go. You want that nice thoracic extension while we're doing this. All right, so now we're gonna make Ys. Same kind of move, but kind of go off, making a Y. Right? Yep. So you're gonna be about here. Now you can see you're tight in the tricep, right? Yeah. Right. That's also gonna be up and down to the lat, serratus. Yep. Perfect. All right, so this next part is going to be a little bit tricky to find, but what we're going to try to do is take one sphere, put it right on the shoulder blade of one side, okay? So let me show you real quick what I mean. All right, you're going to be kind of on your side hip. You're going to look for one spot in that back shoulder blade. You have to move around a little, but real slow. There it is. Once it is like, ooh, you know, try to get that elbow to be squared up with the shoulder. And you're just going to come more inches back.
Are you on close down?
Come forward. I'm more like on infinitus. So you gotta lean back a little bit with your hand on your hip. And really try to get one sphere to be on that back scapula. You'll find different spots, and if you're in the wrong spot, it's okay. It's probably gonna hurt. Wherever you are, you know?
What do you want me to do?
All those spots are attention. And we just couple inches back, you know? If you wanna go forward a little bit, that's fine, but we're gonna work more back. Once you do yeah, you wanna be somewhere in here. Okay? And the key is you wanna have that elbow and shoulder.
Everybody find it okay? You got it okay? Yeah.
Just searching alone can help you connect your mind to your body. So if you don't find it, I'm totally okay with that. You know, there is a level of like cognitive skill that you gotta, you know, learn as you go along. So I want you to go more back and forward. This way.
Pay attention.
Right? Yeah. So you got a lot of people who do like tennis or anything that's like throwing.
Yeah, I totally see how
That's a spot that you need to really work going back from that external rotation. All right, then just give a couple of swims, a couple of strokes, and say goodbye. We'll go to the other side.
Rocking the BSU bag, huh?
Go ahead. Absolutely.
It's a great day to be a bear.
It's a great day to be a bear. So your dominant side hurt a little bit more. You know? A lot of people have that sensation, yes.
I should have done the first side.
Did you do all those? What did we get to last week? Can we do 20? Let's try it.
And then try and like, give it a little quarter roll to another area and add a few more. Scoop it up and down, maybe not even a quarter of an inch. Keep it almost like reloaded. It's more trying to like turn through the femurs than it is through the elbow.
Yeah. No, I can feel it through here. My left shoulder's way more crappy.
Got a lot of my friends who are definitely crabby. So we may have you
Really nice.
right because it's like no blood gonna be quick.
My head turned right when we were doing the shoulder.
Back.
I can feel that on my face.
You might have to swim a little bit, move around slightly. But you really want to be, so this is her scapula right here, you want to be somewhere in this area. Okay? And as you pull back, you'll feel it kind of get taut. Right? Alright, so now we're going to go back to the other side. And we're going to go, Terry's minor, we're going to get right in the back of the armpit. Okay? So, let me just show you here. What you'll do is, kind of again a unisphere position, or you can monosphere too, or you could actually use the groove. But you're gonna get right in that back edge of the armpit area. All right, right here where that scapula is. Your arm's gonna be kind of overhead, and you can just kind of move it around. Right, you want to kind of rotate and just little. You know, you can do both. You can move a little bit while you're rotating. Yep. You can kind of fold your elbow up, steamroll down. This is one of my favorites right here. Steamrolling down really, really hurts.
What do we have tonight? 210?
Give me like 5 more rolls. We already hit 210 by the way. 210 was on the shoulder.
Moving on.
Great day to be there.
Just laying on it's fine, yeah. Yep, those spots there, I mean, they're gonna cause a lot of issues down the line if they're not addressed, you know?
Like every smash.
Right. Well, this is gonna increase that range of motion, so you're gonna be able to lock out that elbow easier, so bad, you know? This is one of my favorite positions.
So bad. We'll be good in a couple hours.
No.
Do you have like a flashcard or anything?
Get up early.
Right now we got YouTube videos that are building, and
I mean, if you're online.
yeah, the website doesn't have the how-tos yet, but there's a lot of information.
My hand went numb.
Right.
This is my crappy
What
arm.
we're trying to do with this way, it's not on the website, is we're trying to categorize them so that it's very easy to search. So everyone's issues are going to be slightly different. So the patterns of different areas to hit will be different. Yep. But there's also a lot of drills. We're about to do another drill. We're going to switch sides. You switch sides yet? No. We're going to switch sides, guys.
You like this, Steve?
It's actually good. Yeah.
So at least you do a steamroll. You're going to kind of mash down the side of that armpit.
Yeah, I'm not just used to just going straight over and straight back. And it's really.
Steamroll gets a whole other angle. Start working every time you steamroll down. Start working up. So there's no wrong way to peanut, guys. It's self-myofascial release. We're just here to guide you.
You're not by yourself.
That's Margaret. She can wrap this off the recording. You know what I mean?
Without turning, you want to try to squeeze into that scapula. Kind of pull yourself down, all right? And then you're going to push out, and then you're going to open up and it'll come away. So we call it a can opener because it's kind of like you punch into the can, and then you pull out of the can, and then open it up, all right? Just a couple of drills here is going to really increase your shoulder flexion. In fact, it just may be the trick to increasing your vertical jump, to be honest with you. You get probably another 2 inches on your vertical jump by doing this before you do the vertical jump test. So, 5 or 6 each way is fine, nice slow and controlled. And then we're going to switch. You want to try to make sure that hand is directly on your shoulder, not your face. A lot of times you say put your hands on your shoulders and you put them on your face because that's what you see. Right? You want them underneath the shoulders. Alright, so switch, sink in, try not to twist, keep those shoulders square, push out and away, and then open up. Little can opener action here. So, you know, if you're going to be doing any snatching or overhead pressing, or this is a great drill. Because again, kind of like that vertical jump, you're going to get that 2 inches in your shoulder flexion. That increased range of motion is going to help you lock things out. So a couple more, and then we're going to move on, okay? We move on to the adductors, okay?
Oh, yeah.
I like to start high and go low. You can start low and go high. Different theories on you know, which way to start, but I'm going to start high. So I'm going to have this leg up. I'm going to get that peanut way up in there and just sink in at first, all right? So I just try to find a spot, sink in. A lot of times, after about a minute, you feel this warm sensation. It kind of releases, and that's when you can start moving, traveling.
You alive over there, Nate?
Look at the green.
It's not a place you should go roll. I always try to do the outside.
Right, but the inside, if that's pulling tight, that can be just as bad on the knees.
All right, it's a little bit tight. All right. You want to maybe kind of turn the hips down, right? Try to get that arm underneath you. There you go. So now you're going to sink in deeper. All right, as you travel down, you'll start to do it more and more.
Okay.
After we roll, we move down.
Yep, yep. What we're gonna do is after you, we're gonna start little, I call it the traveling quarter roll. You just, you go down 2 inches, you come up an inch. Down 2 inches, you come up an inch. So it's almost like taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And we're just nice and slow all the way through the knee. And again, because this is a demo, we're gonna be going a little faster than what you could do on your own. I sometimes will just find a spot and just lay down for a while and not even move.
So far, my favorite video view is the one that the cat is just sitting watching. And you're
It's
like,
in the videos every now and then.
excuse me.
I used to, re-record, but he gets in too frequently that it's just like, takes up too much time.
I love it though. At one point, the cat's just like this. Sitting watching like,
Saying, I'm so lucky. I don't have to do this.
I think you should get a shot with the cat on a peanut.
I have one. If you go way back,
Oh, you do?
there's one. I need to do a follow-up on it, but he had some issues with his hips. And I took him to the vet thinking that something else was wrong, but that's what was, he had some laxity in his knees actually. And so every time he would move, they would pop out because he was overweight. So, because I was giving him dry food, which is, there's no like fats and proteins, it's carbohydrates, processed carbs.
Fat cats are the
So,
best cats.
I changed his diet, his fur changed, his hips, didn't hurt, his knees didn't hurt. But he was laying on a peanut after I brought him back.
Oh wow,
And so I snapped the picture and I was like,
that's great.
after changing his diet and some peanut, like Mr. Butters. I put him, no, I just the wet food.
What's his name?
Mr. Butters, the cat. First name Mr. Butters, last name
Why
the
he's
cat.
overweight.
Mr. Butters, the cat.
So we're gonna keep working down before we switch here. Again, we could spend hours. You could change up the angle. You can, extend the knee. You can flex the knee.
Old
I like
lady.
to sometimes grab, the foot. Place.
Yeah.
I know, I have to get him a phone.
Take your meds.
You could change it.
All right, so now we're done with that side. Before we switch, what we'll do here, put that foot out to the side. All right, you want to try to keep the toe and the knee pretty close to a line. If you could swing that back foot out a little bit, great. You don't have to. Try to keep your hands squared to your belly button. Again, hands underneath your shoulders, out the face. What we'll do first, keeping this foot down, okay, you're going to go into a cat, and then you're going to push back. So this is going to give you a lot further range of motion. You're going to hold 1, 2, come back over the hands. We'll go camel, best you can. Now maintaining that camel, you're only going to get about 2 or 3 inches pushing back. If you get further, that means you're losing your camel. So we're going to be disciplined, right? So you hold 1, 2, come back over, cat, push back, 1, 2, camel, push back, 1, 2, and just a couple more guys on you. Yeah, and that's okay. That's gonna happen.
I just don't feel it. I feel something around. Where
Yep. You should feel it all in here. You might even feel it down. Yep, yep. All right, so we're gonna move on now. We're gonna go to the other side. All right. Here's one. Put it behind your knee. All right. The back leg will be behind you. Okay. We're gonna go prisoner style. All right. Really spread those elbows out. As we spread those elbows out, we're gonna squeeze the back glute and drive forward. Now, because this is here, you won't get as far. Okay. But if you want to try to get a little bit more of a stretch, you can just keep sliding that knee back a little bit. But I want you to feel it right in here, but you're also going to feel it under here. As you drive forward, you're going to feel it behind the knee. All right? And then you just come back a little bit, drive forward. All right? Come back. It's a very small movement. You want to try to focus on that glute. Okay? Try messing around with the angles. If you bring your knee a little closer, you're going to get more of a squeeze behind the knee. The heel might come off a little, that's all right. Alright? So we're trying to bring our hip up to the scap so that this knee is still underneath that ankle. Okay? And we're gonna hold, come back down. Alright, we'll come back up. This time we'll push back, and then we'll lift up the foot back down, come back down, over across the knee, and then come down. Go one more, we'll come up, and we'll just swivel. Just swivel around. And then we'll switch sides. On your low back there, the lumbar spine, where you can kind of slip your hand underneath. Alright, so make sure there's a little bit of a gap. Once you've got that gap, alright, what I want you guys to do, being at 90-90-90, I want you to push that low back to the floor. Engage those abdominals, push that low back to the floor, hold, and then release. And push that low back to the floor. Try to take a deep breath while maintaining that, by breathing through the belly, and then release. Alright, couple more. Alright, drop the feet down for a second, take a break. Now that you know how to do that, I used to call it hand crushers, but the hands, I don't really want your hands there. But what we're gonna do now, that's the first step. You gotta do that, maintain that, and then we're gonna almost like a reverse crunch. You're gonna bring your knees towards your face, curling up, bringing that tailbone off the ground. You gotta maintain that crush. So push that low back to the floor, then pull those knees forward, and then bring it back, and then you can release. So we'll start right at 90-90. Again, she's gonna crush the floor, and then she's gonna maintain that, pull her knees towards her face. Very small movement, right? And then you'll come back, and then you release and get that back to relax, and then re-grip, and do it again, all right? Give me 6 good slow controlled ones, all right? You'll feel this very small movement can really engage a lot of stuff down in that pelvic wall area. So this is something I personally need. When I do a back squat, I tend to have that beast thing at the end, because I can't engage, push out enough. Or I drop, little dip, little beast thing. So before I went to do a back squat, if I was to do a couple reps of these, I can activate that a little bit easier. So that when I get under the bar, I can feel it, and utilize it. All right, so our last thing here, again, there's a million things we could have done trying to speed up through the demo. I like to end on a tall kneeling star. So you're gonna squeeze your butt and just really lean back. Make sure that butt is squeezed the whole time. Try to breathe. Breathe deep breaths, squeezing that butt. And when you come back, just give yourself a little pat on the shoulder. Thank yourself for taking the time to work on your own